Hi, I'm Maria Papadakis, a co-host of the DC Place. We're here today at the National Press Club, an institution that's been around for decades. Every famous name you can think of has walked through these halls to tell their story to the world. We had a chance today to listen to Ted Leonsis, AOL entrepreneur, owner of the Capitals and the Wizards, filmmaker, writer, activist to name a few, tell his story. He spoke on behalf of his sports franchise, but even more exciting was hearing about his amazing life journey and what he has planned for the DC community. He wants to activate your soul. Ted Leonsis' beautiful life mission and philosophy is exactly what the DC Place is all about: renewing, rebuilding, and energizing your city, and how you can make a difference.
I'm founding all these companies, I'm running all these companies. They're just like people. They get started, they go through adolescence, they make mistakes, they have a reckoning. Our whole economy and way of life just had a reckoning. And what do you do when your company has a reckoning? You make a list. Here are all the things that we have to do and change. And that list is important. It allows you to envision. I wrote down 30 years ago, make a movie, win an Emmy Award. I made a movie. I won an Emmy Award. I wrote down, buy a team, win a championship. Well, at least I got the team. I'm at 81 of the 101 things to do before I die. And so I counsel young adults, especially MBAs, who I can say, I need a business plan and a model and a sample balance sheet in 3 days, and I get the deck. And then I sit with them a little one-on-one, and I say, okay, metric for me, your success in life and what's important to you and how you'll be happy. And they stare at me blankly. We lost our way. We start to manage just by numbers, which is what happened at AOL. When we merged in our first meeting with Time Warner, not merged, we acquired Time Warner. I went into the meeting and I said, how will we know we're successful? What is our higher calling of the combined company? And I was told $11 billion of EBITDA and $1 billion of cash flow, increased cash flow through synergy. And I said, you're kidding. You think like a dad gets up early in the morning and like sees his wife and daughter at the breakfast table, and the little girl says, Daddy, what are you going to do today? And he says, I'm going to go work 12 hours to generate my division's cash flow. We lost our way. And enterprises that lose their higher calling and lose their belief that they're in the business of happiness tend to lose their way. I'm working now on creating a bushel of happy companies. Companies that follow and ring high on every one of these concepts of self-expression and getting out of the I and into the we. And you can just go through the winning companies today on why they're being successful. And that brought me to my final conclusion, which is that the best businesses are managed to a double bottom line. I don't invest in any company now. I don't do anything to spend my time, effort, and money that I don't see a plan that says, I'm going to make a movie. It's going to get critical review. It's going to go into a film festival. It's going to go into movie theaters and sell a lot of tickets. HBO's going to buy it. But it's got to right a wrong. It has to activate charitable giving. It has to activate volunteerism. I've done that with the Caps. Yes, I want to get the most points in the NHL. Yes, I want to sell out every game. Yes, I'd like our team to really become a new spirit for this community in the greater Washington area. Yes, I'd like to lead the league in revenue growth. But I'd like to give back to the community. And I want to see equally as formal plans on what we're going to do to give back and how many charities we're going to help and I want to mentor the players to see what they're going to do individually, because we're in this together. And the more I've tuned and got in balance both double lines, the more successful I've been. I'm disproving this nice guys finish last. I don't believe a lot of what we've learned in business. Nuclear Jack Welch, the greatest businessman in history. Lay him off. Cut back. You're only here for return on investors. Has anybody seen GE stock of late? Is NBC doing well? And my core belief is that we're in it together. And if you manage double-line businesses and your communities of interest are allowed to self-express, and you activate volunteerism, and you pursue a higher calling, your movies will win awards, your teams will do well and sell out, your businesses like Revolution Money, in the worst economy ever, sold to American Express for more than $300 million. A double bottom line business. Your book will become a bestseller. And so I've gone from being a theorist, I'm on a personal journey, I'm an evangelist and mentor to people, to now saying it's fact-based. And that if you can internalize that you're in the business of happiness, your business, your family life, your productivity will increase dramatically.